Thanks for watching Mid Morning this Friday. If you've ever participated in baby talk to an infant, you might have contributed to the evolution of language.
Oh, look at those little cheeks. A new study published in Science Advances reveals that this action might be what separates our grasp of communication from other species.
So we got Adam Del Rosso here today. He's probably the one of the three of us that has done baby talk most recently.
Most recently, yeah. My brother had his baby, so first time uncle, and I've had a godson and,
Yes.
And another little adopted.
Okay, so how old is the baby now?
My nephew?
Yes.
He is a little over a month.
Okay, so he doesn't talk yet.
No, but I feel like no matter the age, until they can talk back, you always do that high pitch, like you talk to them in that voice, and if you don't, what are you doing?
Right. Why are you not talking to your child that way?
Right.
Come on, I want the dulcet tones of high-pitched speak. No, it helps babies learn language faster and more efficiently. They've learned that when human mothers spoke to their babies more frequently compared to apes and other mammals, that's the reason why. It actually helps babies learn their language.
It absolutely makes sense, right? The more that you are talking to a baby, and I don't even know if it's actual baby talk that's doing it, because I know some people that are opposed to baby talk. They just talk to their children as if they are like adults. But which is...
You're a beautiful baby, Harold.
Right, but you're still like, you're still talking. I don't know, for me, it's like almost impossible. It's like a reflex, right? Like, it's like you were saying, Adam, like, it's like you can't not
It's the same thing with a dog.
Yeah, yes.
Right?
It's like, why do we do that?
Moms and humans focus their speech directly at babies, compared to apes, for example, who actually have no targeted communication toward their child.
So, which is interesting, because that's where we evolved from.
That's where we evolved from.
And this is the theory here, or the thesis that these researchers have, is that talking to the youngsters is the one that gets, the one that helped us evolve here. I've told this story before when we talk about baby talk. So when my little ones were really small, I'd bring them to the store, and I'd be sitting in the cart or sitting in the car seat in the cart. And I'd just be talking to them, and I honestly didn't even like realize I was talking to them, but people would look at me in the store like, what is she doing? But I'm like, let's go get some carrots now, sweetheart. Like,
you're having a whole conversation.
Some carrots, right? And but it's like, and I honestly didn't even know I was doing it until like people were like, okay, her baby can't talk back.
We're not the only ones who do this, though. Dolphins do this as well.
Well,
they adjust how they speak.
They adjust how they speak. Yeah, they adjust how they speak. They change their pitch. Apparently, bats alter their call to suit pups, and cats and monkeys, they have specific sounds for their infants as well.
That's fascinating.
So we are not alone.
We are not alone, but we do it more than others, and that could be the reason why we can communicate in these languages.
I wasn't ready for the Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. I just wasn't ready for it. I'm here for it.
Today. All of us have been singing in the commercial.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it for sure.
We want you to join the conversation, so leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday with us here on Mid Morning. Parents often sing lullabies to help their babies fall asleep.
Now there's some new research that shows more benefits than just a sleeping infant, I should say. Heather, did you sing when the kids were young? Did you sing?
Talk, everything.
Is there a go-to song that you could go to?
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. It's funny you ask that question, because there was one song that like I had to sing in the car while they were crying in the car. I'll think of it in this segment, but that was like if somebody was crying in the back, if I'd sang that song, and I wish I could remember.
Was it like a song you made up?
No, it was like
just
a lullaby.
Like a melody,
it was like a lullaby song.
Okay.
Yeah,
ours was Three Little Birds, Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing. Anytime sing that song, and he calms down. That was the lullaby song for sure.
Wheels on the Bus.
Wheels on the Bus.
That was ours. Yep, Wheels on the Bus, and I had to sing it. But this makes absolute sense. So what they did here was they took two groups of parents and babies, and the one group, they gave them all kinds of like songs, songbooks, karaoke videos. They gave it to all these parents.
And then the other group?
And then the other group, they just let them do their thing. So they didn't say one way or the other what they wanted you to do. But what they found is the babies who were sang to, and then they went and surveyed everybody. They found that the babies who were sang to actually had better moods. So they weren't quite as fussy. I mean, it's hard to tell if a baby has a good mood, but they weren't quite as fussy as some of the other babies were, right? Yeah.
When you think back to when you were a child, like when you with your parents, do you remember your parents, or did your parents ever told you that they sang to you or you, Joseph? Do you remember that at all?
I feel like they probably did.
I think it's just like an innate thing that parents do.
Yes.
I think they just kind of sing to their babies to kind of keep them, peaceful. So
Yeah.
I'm sure, I don't remember it, I can't remember it, but I remember them playing music as well.
Ooh, playing music. See, that's a different level right there.
Yeah. AJ, when you were 6 months old, did your parents sing to you?
My dad did, I'm sure.
Yeah,
'Cause
right?
my dad, he played in the car all the time.
So, but they always say that communication helps babies, right? No matter what you do, just talking to them, looking at them in the eye, having them and singing is part of that. It's part of communicating with them to say, look, I'm here for you. I'm protecting you. Your baby, you don't really know, but things are doing okay if I'm in a happy tone of voice.
But you know what, too, though? It's also because sometimes you can pick up on the visual cues.
Yeah.
And you can see like a little smile. Like you can see that they are responding. They don't know what you're saying necessarily, but you can see that they are reacting to what you're saying. They're reacting to your voice and to your tone.
Yeah, I talked all the time to my kids when they were little.
And then they started talking just
And
like you.
now they start talking back to me.
Mom.
Mom. But I remember I would go into the grocery store and I'd put them in like the seat, like in the like little car seat in the grocery store, and I'd be talking to them, and everyone at the grocery store.
In the store.
Yeah, in the store, I'd be like, "Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?" And the people around me were like, "Okay."
Now, did you realize that you were talking to them in the store,
No.
or was it just like second nature?
I just did it. I didn't even realize until people started looking at me funny, and I was like, "Yeah," but because you just talk to them.
Yeah.
You're by yourself and with them, and you just talk to them.
Now, did you choose Wheels on the Bus for your song, or did it just happen?
It just happened.
Yeah, swish.
Yeah, there's a lot of like good parts of Wheels on the Bus, and then there were some that worked better.
Did you have a song for Quincy? You're like, this is the one I'm going with.
Well, your Bob Marley song.
Yeah,
right?
Bob Marley song. Yeah. Like, so I made a playlist, right? And that was one that kind of stuck. That was easy to sing to, and
it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
We want to hear from you. What's your opinion? Drop a comment down below.
Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday with us here at Mid Morning. Many parents spend plenty of time and money taking their kids to sports like soccer, football, hockey, Little League.
But apparently many parents feel like the effort and the cost are worth it. You know, I think we should check in with our correspondent, one of our parent correspondents here, not myself. Joseph, you don't have any kids. Let's check in with Heather. What are your thoughts on sports, activities, kids?
I got a lot of thoughts. How long do you all have?
A lot of thoughts.
But I think sports are very important for kids for the same reasons that a lot of the parents in this survey said. I think it teaches them life lessons. It teaches them how to handle disappointment, how to be part of the team. How to work with others. Like, I really think that is important. I think sometimes, though, we as parents can take it maybe a step too far, but that's okay. That's okay, as long as the kids want to do it.
It's the parents that take it too far usually.
It's the parents like trying to live out the dreams that they never made. But I think that the other thing too is like sports have really changed since when we were growing up. You know, people used to play sports all year round in different sports. Now a lot of times kids are specializing in one sport, and that makes it harder. Not everybody, very few people are going to the NFL or the NBA or the WNBA. But some kids aren't even able to play for their high school team anymore.
That's true.
Like it's all changed now.
Well, we were having this conversation. This was a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about Joe Mauer. Right? And Joe Mauer, how he was a 3-sport athlete. He did track and field, he did baseball, he did football. No, basketball. Yeah, I'm sorry. And you don't see that anymore because now kids they're so specialized now. But you think about what sports can do, or really any activity, what they can do for you. I feel like it helps you build character. Like you build and you learn resolve, like you said, you learn how to lose and be a graceful loser at that. You understand that life is give and take, and that's one of those life lessons that sports can teach you at a very young age, and also working with other people. Because sometimes you don't always get along in life, right? You're not going to get along. You're not going to get along with everyone on your team.
Joseph, do you have a coach that you remember? Because I think that's one of the things here in the survey is just the importance of
coaching.
Coaches.
Yeah.
I have a few coaches that I remember, but a lot of them were my friends' parents. You know? So like they, get through, and then you get into high school and you do some other things. So yeah, I know that I love the bonds I made with some of my coaches and some of the kids along the way. But I think where it gets a little too far is when you're like traveling all summer. Like my sister, I have 2 nephews and a niece. She's like, I just feel like an Uber driver. I'm just driving kids. We're going to different states for traveling baseball. Like. Yeah. That's where it gets really intense and time consuming. But it is, I loved sports. I loved playing sports growing up.
I just think of the life lessons you learn and the things that you can take with you with it.
And you're physical. You're being active.
Right.
That's always good.
And they're staying out of trouble.
And they're staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
Don't miss WCCO Mornings Live right here on our YouTube page.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel and be sure to watch our live local news at 7 and 8 a.m. Central Time.